Hey, Clean Impact rock stars. Thank you so much for being part of this mission to keep our families and our community and our customers safe and healthy. It's an extremely, extremely important role that we have in our community. We talk about it all the time. Now, this video is going to be a little more informational. We're going to throw a little bit at you guys, and I want you to process it and see how you can utilize this to be your personal best, how to show up your best every time that you go to the job site, or every time you go to a school event, or every time you go to anything with anybody, always showing up your best. So use some of these tools and some of these activities and these practices that we talk about often about showing up and being our best. We leave nothing on the table at the end of the day whenever you're doing everything you can. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel accomplished. Action cures anxiety. So if you're feeling anxious about Christmas time, or you're feeling anxious about, what's going on in your family, or what's going on with some of your friends, or if you're just feeling anxious in general about life because it's tough, remember, action cures anxiety. Go out there and be your best. Go out there and make somebody smile. Go out there and make yourself smile. Put a fake smile on your face and high five the mirror just like we talk about all the time, because it's going to make you a better spirit. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you a better aura that radiates off of you and that impacts other people. Guys, this is what we do as being part of the best. This is what we do as part of our mental awareness of how our energy radiates off of us and influences others and impacts others. It impacts our customers. It impacts our community. Most importantly, it impacts our families and those that are looking to us for strength and courage. Let's radiate that positive energy. Let's use the tools and the practices that we talk about all the time in our personal lives to help us be our better spirit, to help us radiate that aura of greatness, because we're giving it all we have. Because we're giving it all we have. So a little bit of technical stuff. We're going to talk about, we've had a lot of vacuums being clogged up. And you know what happens with a vacuum when it's clogged up? Doesn't freaking work, which means you have to work extra hard, which means you have to go over that piece of paper 4 times before it picks it up. That's inefficient. That's inefficient. Unless you're doing some lunges that the whole time you're doing and get some exercise in there, you don't want to have to do stuff like that. So what we've noticed is, thankfully, our team is remarkable. So we're pulling out our wands and we're like sucking up around desks and stuff like that and in corners and everything. But what's happening is we're sucking up chunks. And those chunks get sucked up into the hose and then gets gridlocked, and then everything that comes by, it's grabbing, and before you know it, your whole hose is clogged up with funk. Simple solution. A lot of times when you pull that hose out, you can look in it and you can see the clog is usually right there at the end of it. If not, tap it gently on the floor. Tap it gently, straight up and down on the floor, and it'll start bringing debris out. If you're seeing chunks falling out of there, that's a good chance that it's plugged up. So what you can do is you can take the hose off of the side of the vacuum with the little clip, you squeeze them together, pop the hose right off. You can look in there, see if the clog's right there. If the clog's not down at the end, then we can try to take care of these things ourselves instead of being without a vacuum and not being able to take care of the customers and working extra hard. So one of our core values is making it happen. Make it happen. If you feel like it's not suctioning and you don't have the right equipment or it's not working properly, take a chance, take a second, just take a look. Take a second just to take a look and understanding what, the science behind a vacuum and what could possibly go wrong helps you in analyzing what the potential problem is. It helps you analyze what the potential problem is. Thinking ahead, thinking outside the box, being remarkable, giving it everything you have will help you think outside the box. Not only will this help you with the Clean Impact team, this is going to help you in life, thinking outside the box, making things happen even when it's tough and even when it's hard and when it seems like nothing's going to go right. Thinking outside the box solves all these issues. Action cures anxiety. Very important. So we also want to talk about if we're on a job site and we're doing our thing, man, we're getting after it, we're having fun, we're taking care of business, we're taking our customers, we're making them happy, we're serving at a very high level, and we accidentally knock something off a desk, or we accidentally bump up against the wall and it breaks a piece of trim off, or it does anything. Guys, these things happen when you're actually out there doing things. These things are going to happen. All you need to do, very, 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 very important, take a picture of it, put it on the app. That way that way we can share it with the customer the next day. Hey, look, this happened. Sorry about that. What do we need to do to fix it? Now, what we don't want to happen is you think, nobody's going to notice this. I'm not going to say nothing. I don't want to get in trouble. You're not going to get in trouble if you accidentally broke something. Come on, guys. We're professionals. That stuff happens. But what's going to happen is if you don't send a picture to it and we don't reach out to the customer and say, hey, we accidentally bumped into this piece of trim and it broke off, the next day they're going to walk around. They're going to be like, they're not going to notice all the good work that you did. They're not going to notice being a professional on the job and making sure everything's clean. They're going to notice that bad thing that happened. They're like, what is this? They're not going to think about anything else. They're going to think, what is this? It's not a big deal if we just take care of it first. We're going to fix it. We're going to buy them something new. We're going to take care of it. We're going to send a handyman in there to fix it. It's not a big deal. But if they come in there catching, think we're trying to pull one over on them or something like that, that's when we're going to have problems. That's when they're going to start looking. They're going to think about the integrity of our team. We don't want them thinking about the integrity of our team unless they're thinking about the greatness that we have. That's the kind of integrity we want. Clean Impact Team is the greatest in the world because they care, because they're passionate, because the actions cure anxiety, and we're taking care of business. We're doing our thing. So let's pay attention to that. Also, we got to make sure there's no such thing as a perfect clean. Cleaning is never done, guys. We talk about this. That's why on the side of your checklist, we have those extra time tasks, those little details that we just don't have time to do most of the time. If you have an extra 5 minutes at the end of your shift, if you have an extra 10, 20 minutes at the end of your shift, take the time to be remarkable. Do those extra time tasks. Click them off. And when you send those to us and we see that extra time task is clicked off, we're going to send a message to the customer and say, look how remarkable our team is. Look how remarkable your team member is that's serving you. They did this. This is not on our thing. We did it because we love you. We did it because we care about what we do. We care. We did it because we're professionals and we want to be the best. So guys, that's what it's all about. Taking initiative. Having an impact on everything that we do, having an impact on everybody we serve is extremely, extremely important. I got jazzed up on this conversation. I got jazzed up because I'm so proud to be part of it. I got jazzed up because I'm thinking about all the good feedback we're getting from our customers because of the way that we're serving them. Now, of course, there's always room for improvement, but I'm jazzed up just being part of it. I'm jazzed up being able to talk to our team. And I'm jazzed up, most importantly, for just the effects that we're having on our families and our community. Guys, that makes my heart happy. That makes my heart happy, and I hope yours is too. Thank you so much for being part of this from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate all that you guys do. I appreciate you showing up, and I appreciate you being your best. Most importantly, I appreciate the impact that we're having on future generations. I appreciate the impact that you're having on your family just by being aware of our mind, of our mindset. Just by being aware of simple little practices, breathing, rubbing your fingers, grabbing your ear, flow state. Little things like that go a long way, guys. Tell me how you're going to be your best. Tell me what commitment you're going to make to yourself and to your family and those that are looking to you about being your best. Tell me. Share it in the comment section. Let's see what you got. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. Thanks.